All right.
Sure.
Cease. Stop playing the music. I just cut myself. I'll be right back. Okay. Now that we've successfully demonetized ourselves within the first 15 seconds, we're good now. Got to get ourselves a logic board here so we can fix up one of Michael's HomePods. I am running out of parts. I'm gonna have to discontinue logic board replacements again because I just can't get enough parts anymore. And I'm losing money on the blinking volume buttons repairs for how much I have to pay for broken HomePods with good enough parts. So this might be one of the last bricked HomePods we actually fix until Apple gives us the privilege to restore the software on all of those bricked ones. Let's hit up Michael and let him know we're getting started. Alright, so we've got two HomePods from Michael. One of them with no power, one of them with blinking volume buttons. We'll see which one we end up with first. Alright, so this one's just got a big old dead sticker on it. Alright, no power to boot. 4 watts of draw at the wall. That's pretty typical for a dead diode. The most common way these things fail. If only Apple knew how many of these diodes would fail. If only they knew if they had used slightly newer or slightly older ones, we wouldn't have any of them failing. Or maybe this is kind of like exactly what they wanted. Something that fails just outside of warranty. No reasonable explanation as to why it actually failed, other than, there's this like 2-week span of these diodes that were produced. And all of them are failing. Oh, I noticed that iFixit doesn't sell just single bits, and my T6 bit, well, we've been using the same T6 bit since we started fixing these things more than a year ago, and both of my T6 bits were pretty chewed up. So I reached out to iFixit and I was like, hey, I've beat the hell out of my screwdriver, my T6 bits. Could I buy a couple more from you guys? And they were like, no, we'll send you some. And I was like, are you sure? I'd really like to pay for them, because this isn't a standard warranty situation here. This is normal wear and tear. I abused the hell out of these things. And they were like, nope, we'll send you a bunch of T5s and T6s. So now we've got some fresh bits on our drivers, and it feels great. Even had an extra to put on our electric screwdriver, so that was really nice. I'm out of alcohol. That's unfortunate. Ooh, got a little blurry there. Let's fix that. That is one mighty dusty speaker. It's been a hot minute since you've doofed the doof, haven't you? How's the condition of that? Looks great. Smells great too. Never trust a stinky subwoofer. That's why I don't use that. That's why we go all manual from here forward. Okay. If we get up close, we'll see our familiar friend, the Schottky diode with a date code ending in 48K. That's what we were talking about earlier. It's those 46K and 48K data diodes that just fail left and right, and it's all the older and newer ones that are all working just fine and have never failed. been a rough day. Don't give me any troubles.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. We've got a great offset. We've obviously got power. So this is ready to go back together. Hold on. I need to get this guy. I need to get that other HomePod over there set up and updating. There we go. You stay there. You just stay put. Hello, Michael. Glad you could make it. And hello to Michael's buddy if they're with us. Yes, I can also promise you that the drawstrings here are far more annoying, or at least as annoying to get in there as they look. It is easily my least favorite part. Oddly, and my most favorite. It's very satisfying when you can get it right, but it's also very frustrating when it doesn't want to sit in there the way you want it to. All to just be covered up anyways. All right, seal it up. All right, number one is alive. Let's grab the second one here.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Beautiful.
I'm having trouble.
So, here's number two. This one obviously blinking volume buttons. And if anyone was curious, yeah, we're not actually, by my definition, fixing this problem. Rather, we're just replacing the piece of hardware that runs the software with another board that works, because that's the only option Apple has given us without, currently we've proven USB access to these things. We've proven the Mac and the PC recognize that it's connected. It gives you an option to restore the software on them, but the problem is Apple still blocks access to that recovery firmware. So they let you go that far, and then they don't actually give you the IPSW that they already give you with all of their other stuff, like, you know, iPhones and Macs and even the HomePod Mini. Hell, the HomePod Mini you can plug into your computer and click the restore button, and then they let you do that, but not with these. So, at the very least, this is going to need a new logic board to get it some functional software again. And then we will dig a little deeper to make sure that there isn't anything else that it needs while we're inside. Sometimes it's the display that's damaged, but that's a really rare case. It's always worth checking though. Alright, here's our suspect. Let's see if it works as expected. With a good board. Alright, known good logic board, everything else untouched.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
All right. So we know it works with a good logic board. The only other thing to check for is our DC offset and the date code on our Schottky diode. So that'll cover no power and death farts and no bass. We just want to make sure we don't do all this work and they spend all their money on a logic board replacement just to have other known bad parts waiting to fail inside. Wow. All right. I haven't seen any issues with the second gen. But keep in mind, many of the second gens out there are still going to be in warranty, so most people with problems with the second gen are going to go straight to Apple. They're not going to tell us about it. But I've got a couple of the second gens myself, and they seem to be just fine. We took one apart. Seems like they improved what typically failed in the first gens, but only time will tell if they will actually last longer or not. My biggest question is, did they figure out how to make it last for longer than those filtering capacitors? Like when those filters die and go bad, is there a backup? Does it only take one of the 4 filters like the first gen to cause problems, or did they improve that? Oh, let's make sure we note that this one's bricked. We don't want to get these mixed up. Add it to the pile. We've probably got 50 of these at least now. Or 2K for a diode. That looks all right. Everything looks great. All right. Well, shoot, we can put this right back together. All right. That's one of my last spare working logic boards. I believe it's actually for a black HomePod. I hope Michael doesn't mind, but a working HomePod is a working HomePod, and the color programmed into the logic board purely only affects the the pop-up UI when you bring your phone near it to set it up. So if it's a problem, I can try to find another one, but most people generally don't mind. Talk to me. Yeah, this might be the last logic board swap that we can do here. I might have to go up to the website and tell people we can't do any more of these for now, at least.
I'm having trouble connecting.
I need to get more of them.
I'm having trouble connecting.
And I'm fresh out.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
But we'll go ahead and get this reset. We'll test it overnight along with the other one and all the other repairs. And that's it for now. I've got a bunch more to get fixed up, but I've got to get to work for now. The other work for now. So we'll be back later on this afternoon/evening to fix up some more. So subscribe if you want to catch that. And hope you all enjoyed this one. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.